Hello, hungry people, and welcome to the Science of Barbecue and Grilling with Meathead, presented by Kingsford. I'm Jenny Johnson.
And I'm Meathead.
And together, today, we are gonna cook the ultimate turkey. Now, we're gonna show you the technique, but for those at home that want the recipe, just go to amazingribs.com/videos. Now, when people think turkey, they think only about Thanksgiving, when we should be enjoying turkey all year round, and you can cook it outside.
Oh, it's great on the grill. Everybody loves smoked turkey.
Also, people should note, don't use a roasting pan.
Yeah, roasting pans like this block the heat from reaching the lower half of the turkey. All the heat hits the upper half, and you overcook the breasts.
Okay, temperature is the most important thing when you're cooking a turkey.
Yeah, this thing here, these pop-up thermometers are worthless. You want to pull it out and get rid of it, and get yourself a decent digital thermometer that'll give you an accurate temperature reading so you don't overcook those breasts.
Okay, and now it is time to butterfly this bad boy.
All right, we're gonna butterfly this bird, or they call it spatchcocking, because that opens up the bird so it can brown on all sides.
And brown is flavor.
They call it the Maillard reaction, and it gives us all kinds of great complex flavors. Then we can cook it faster, and it'll hold in more moisture.
And we want a moist turkey.
What we're gonna do first is we're gonna get all the stuff out of the cavity, the neck, the gizzard. We're gonna cut off these tips of the wings, because there's very little meat there, and they burn almost all the time. So we're gonna get rid of them.
And we're putting these into what's gonna be our gravy.
Yes, we're making a turkey stock, which is gonna sit underneath the bird and catch all the drippings and get smoke flavor. It's gonna be the most incredible gravy you've ever tasted.
All right, so we got mirepoix and a bunch of herbs.
Yes, and we're gonna cut off the tail, and that goes in there. And any excess fat that's floating around here, and all that's gonna go in the stock and give us this incredible, tasty, rich gravy. Now, we're gonna cut out the backbone, and that's how we open it up and butterfly it. Ta-da!
Woo!
The backbone finally is out. And now we have a bird that we can split open. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Now we've got her split open and ready to go, and you can salt her.
Salt is important.
Salt adds flavor, and it gets into the meat, and it holds moisture. It's really magical stuff. It actually gets the proteins to change their structure slightly, called denaturing, and holds in moisture. And roughly you want about a ½ teaspoon of kosher salt per pound. If you're gonna use regular table salt, you need to cut that down to a ¼ teaspoon, because table salt is more concentrated than kosher salt. So go ahead and sprinkle some on that side. Notice she's holding it high above the meat, which allows it to spread out evenly. Real nice technique there.
Thanks, darling. Okay, now we're gonna do some rub, right?
Right, we're gonna use our Simon & Garfunkel rub, which is just as you might guess, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. And a few other good stuff. The recipe's on the website. And I really like herb seasonings on poultry. A lot of folks like to use sugar and other things on pork. I don't think it works as well on poultry. Okay, this baby is ready to cook. So here I'm gonna dump in some of the regular blue bag Kingsford charcoal. And then I'm gonna take some crumpled up newspapers, put it under the chimney, light them, and in about 10 or 15 minutes, these will be all white and ready to go.
All right, so for a video about different types of charcoal, the best ways to start your fire, and how to use wood for flavor, just go to amazingribs.com/videos. Meathead, let's put on those hot Kingsford charcoals.
Okay, today we're cooking on the Weber Smoky Mountain Grill, which is one of my favorite, and we have a chimney full of very hot charcoal here that we're pouring on top of a bed of cold charcoal. And what happens is as the hot charcoals burn out, the cold charcoals catch on fire, and you get hours of cooking at a nice even temperature. Once we've done that, then we can assemble the grill, or the smoker, I should say. And we just put this in place right here.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. And now on goes the bird. Now there's two ways to deal with this.
Some
One way,
people
yeah.
put it all on together.
Right, and this is great, especially on a small, like a Weber kettle or a small grill. But this grill is really cool. It has two levels.
Another option
is we can put the gravy down below.
Gravy goes in.
And turkey goes on top.
Turkey comes out.
And if you do this, then you get really nice warm air under the turkey, all around the turkey, get really even cooking. So if you can raise the turkey up above the gravy, that's why we don't cook in a pan like we talked about earlier.
All right, so what temperature are we looking for?
We're gonna cook it around 325 for about 2 hours, maybe a little less, depending on how good I am at holding the temperature. And we cook it at 325 because we want crispy skin. Usually we cook at 225, but this will give us darker, crispier skin.
All right, let's take a look.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful. Let's check the temperature. We're looking for 160 to 165 in the deepest part of the breast.
There we go.
Perfect, 162, perfect.
All right, smell test.
Smell test. Oh.
That is so good. Now, what do we do with the gravy?
We're gonna take the gravy inside, we're gonna strain it, and then we're gonna carve up the bird and we're gonna eat.
Chop, chop, chop. All right, so Meathead, bottom line, you don't need Thanksgiving just in November. Have it any time of year.
On the grill, on the smoker, there's nothing that beats smoked turkey. And remember, cooking for others is an act of love. And the most important part of the meal is not what's on the plate, but who's in the chairs. Cheers.